Opened in September 1986, the Sydney iTech Centre marks the first stage in a national pilot program initiated by Mr. Ralph Willis, the Minister for Employment and Industrial Relations. It was set up by Peninsula Community Services with a combination of government funding and corporate sponsorship, largely in the form of donations of equipment and materials.
The iTech centres really came out of one man's commitment by the name of Chris Webb, who in the United Kingdom saw a need for young people who maybe had never even had jobs to train themselves to become literate with computers so that they could go out into the workforce and work with the new technology and make themselves obviously more desirable as people to employ.
In 1978-79, we decided we'd try and set up an alternative technological venue, and that was going to do three simple things. One, it was going to be a place where people who normally wouldn't have access to information technologies would have access to radical, hands-on training. Secondly, this technology centre was going to be an open access environment to the local community. And the third aspect of the technology centre really was action, trying to do something about what we perceived as increasing unemployment.
Basically, the Sydney iTech Centre has three primary tasks or activities. Firstly, training, and in that area we have two programs. We train unemployed people in both electronics and in computer and office skills. The second major activity is providing access by all sorts of groups within the community to information technology facilities that they couldn't otherwise afford. The third activity is business development support. We basically assist new one- and two-person businesses to get up and running.
Our philosophy is the best way to learn it is to actually get out there and do it. Electronics being a practical skill, what we've done is identify the basic skills that employers want in an employee, and we've come up with a course that incorporates all these skills. We do a little bit of theory, but mainly it's all practical, it's all hands-on. Another role of the centre is to try to generate some income, so we get the students real work from different companies. For instance, we do maintenance of our own computers. We've done some work for an alarm company. We're doing a little bit of work for IBM, things like that.
We deal with trainees ranging in age from 19 to 50, most of whom have been unemployed for a significant period of time, no less than 6 months, but normally a couple of years. They range from single parents to people with various physical handicaps, migrant people with English difficulties, but probably the common thread is that we find they're very highly motivated for finding work and improving their skills. The computer and office skills training course is designed to be a hands-on learning and work experience for people wanting to learn to use computers specifically in an office situation. So we concentrate on typing or keyboarding skills, but the form of learning is by, as much as possible, doing actual word processing work as they would in an office situation. We also work with them a lot in personal development and communication skills, and a lot of work on job-seeking skills so that they're confident in handling job interviews.
Sydney iTech has come a long way in a short time. In order to achieve its full potential, however, it needs to be even more closely linked with the industry it serves. This means not only continued corporate sponsorship and support in the provision of equipment, staff training and course development, but we also want to encourage a more active participation on the iTech Management Committee and working groups. It is through this interaction that iTech can be of most benefit, both to our trainees and to the industry in which they will be employed.